testosterone for your morning drive.
When you know you've got a problem, how about tell people and be honest? What's going on?
Going to war on cancel culture and bringing the spotlight on issues and topics from around the city of Jackson.
I feel like Jackson, Mississippi.
No one else wants to talk about.
The whole system is corrupt and evil. It's unreal. And they don't care. And everybody knows that. It's just sad.
And fights for the soul of America.
I'm going to need y'all to explain to me what a positive solution is, because you positive solutions only people have been in charge for a while now. And I'm not seeing too many positive solutions.
You never met a motherfucker like me.
Strap in, turn up the volume, and get ready, Jackson, for unfiltered, no sugar added talk radio. It's award-winning podcaster Clay and
boom, shakalaka boom. You've tuned in to the free range human show of choice, your daily dose of reality radio. It starts right now. This is the Clay Edwards Show. I am, of course, Clay Edwards, coming at you live here on 103.9 FM WYAB inside the Men's Health and Women's Wellness of Mississippi studios on a beautiful hump day Wednesday morning here in the SIP. Hope everybody out there is doing good today, as I am kind of tweaking a few things here as we get started this morning, trying to figure out why my live chat isn't like the way it doesn't look like it did yesterday. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Anyway, good morning. If you want to tune in on the internet, watch us in video. We're going to have a lot of photos to show you today. We're going to be playing some videos. It all have audio and stuff, so it's not a mandatory requirement to have the visual aspect. But if you do want to have the visual aspect, that is available on the Mazda of Jackson live stream, and we are streaming over on 3 different platforms for your convenience in stunning HD. That is at Save JXN on YouTube, X, and Rumble. We're also streaming to my backup YouTube channel, and we have been for a couple of weeks now, at Clay Edwards Show on YouTube there. So just kind of doing a little tweaking with the algorithm. I'm resetting a bunch of my social media. I'm deleting a lot of stuff and kind of doing like a hard reset, so to say, without having to start over from scratch. So if you've noticed that a bunch of stuff has disappeared off of my Instagram or Facebook or any of that here lately, that is by design. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not trying to get anything down for no particular reason. I'm just kind of cleaning it up and resetting the algorithm a little bit, so to say. So we'll see if that works. And I want to start making a little bit better content, not so much throwaway content for the internet. So we're going to just tweaking a few things, and we'll see how it goes. All right, we are live, of course, on the mothership, 103.9 FM, WYAB, the 50,000 watt blowtorch. As always, this is your daily dose of reality radio. Couldn't be happier than to be here with you guys this morning, doing what we do with the ones that we love to do it with every morning. Good morning to my folks in the live chat. I see you guys over there. They have got my whole thing all messed up here. That looks better. That'll work. I don't know what I did, but that will work. All right. It appears to be right. Okay. I will mess with this when we're not on the radio. How about that? It is just doing its own thing over there. All right. Let's see here. It's so funny you get thrown a curveball in live time. So what do I do? Let's jump straight in. Which story shall we start with this morning? Nancy Guthrie. So isn't it weird? Oh, real quick, the Ellis Autoplex text line. If you want to text me this morning, 769-241-1944. 769-241-1944. Nancy Guthrie. Isn't it weird that we just sat here and we talked about this yesterday? We just sat here and talked about this. We talked about these cameras and the fact that the government can tap into them. That Ring, was it Ring? No, it was Ring yesterday that did the Super Bowl commercial about the lost dogs. Well, lo and behold, if no sooner than I got home yesterday, well, we were talking about how they can tap in and turn your cameras into like a flock system. Well, actually, your cameras are already defaulted to that, and only 5% of people actually opt out of that. So pretty much 95% of all these doorbell cameras and home security cameras around your house are all tapped into this system that is using AI imagery and all that. And I kind of made the statement like, yeah, it's scary as hell. But I can see the positives for it. But I can dang sure see the negatives too. Well, remember that movie? Maybe somebody in the chat or on the text can help me. Was it that Mel Gibson movie, or no, or was it one of the Fast and the Furious movies? I think it was one of the Fast and the Furious movies. They had that weapon called Eye of God, the Eye of God, I think is what it was, and it was all the cameras everywhere, smartphones, security cameras, everything were all tied into a system. Well, that's real life now. Hollywood has quite the way of doing like a soft reveal about things, don't they? 1984, Terminator, as we roll into the AI era. Did I see where the AI chatbots have all started their own social media network and humans aren't allowed in? That's weird. That should be a bigger story, by the way. So we talked about these camera systems, and then lo and behold, yesterday, I get home and breaking news. The FBI's tapped into the doorbell camera that we were told Nancy Guthrie, and I know I haven't talked about this Nancy Guthrie thing because I don't really discuss a lot of true crime stuff in real time. I kind of wait for it to be over with and then look at it and kind of wait for the Netflix documentary. You know, there's a lot of people who do really, really good true crime in live time. My friend True Crime Mama from right here in Mississippi does a great job of that with her social media. She's been on this show a couple times. She does a real good job at that. And I try not to step on other people's toes that are really, really good at something. I just share their stuff. Anyway, so we find out that the FBI is worked with their private partners. I'm doing my air quotes in the studio a lot this morning. They're working with their private sector partners, for the exact quote, and they have tapped into this camera. Now, keep in mind, I don't know if you have a Blink system. I do. You have to pay like $4.99 a month, $5 a month, whatever, for it to record, and for it to record, and you get notifications, and for it to store the videos. You're basically paying for a cloud space, in so many words. Otherwise, you can just look at. If you didn't do that, the only thing you could do is kind of tap into it and see what was going on live in the moment and take pictures, but it wouldn't auto record video when it got a notification. We're always told that that video doesn't go anywhere. That video is not saved. You can't go back and retrieve that. Huh. Well. Apparently you can, and the FBI did. And y'all bear with me 1 second here. I'm just getting all of my. I've got a ton of links saved here, and I got a ton of stuff saved to my bookmarks on X. And since I got a little distracted there at the beginning, it took me a second just to kind of get everything together. So y'all bear with me 1 second as I pull this up here. Why did I say something from 2022? Oh, wrong one. All right, hold on. I'm almost there. So this is really crazy. All right. Dang it. Did I not save it? Y'all just bear with me 1 second. I got it somewhere right here. Let's see here. Canadian transgender. Where in the blue Hades did my link go? Maybe I just looked over it. Y'all hang tight 1 second here. But look, as I sort through this, What is y'all's thoughts on that? On the fact that they told us that they didn't have the ability to save this metadata, but they did in fact save this metadata. Did I retweet it? Sometimes I save stuff as to my bookmarks, and sometimes I just retweet it. And apparently I did neither here, and I just thought I did. So let me do a quick search here. Cash Patel explaining Cash Patel on Guthrie video, on Nancy Guthrie video. All right, here we go. Let's see here if I spelled Guthrie right. So he was on one of those shows last night explaining all this. Well, anyway, I'll find it during the break. I apologize for being all over the place there. I thought I had what I needed in front of me here, but that's right. It's crazy that we were just talking about this yesterday, and and then yesterday afternoon, right after the show, here we go with this video. And I guess I got this here pulled up. Hold on, let me all right, so here's the image if you're looking online, if you're watching on the Mazda Jackson live stream. So they were able to tap into this Ring camera. And apparently there's another one. And now I saw where somebody said this one they found on the roof. Is that right? For you guys that have been following this better than me? That they found it on the roof? Why in the blue hell would the guy take the thing off and throw it on the roof of the house? Why wouldn't you take it with you and destroy it down the road somewhere? But either way, so we got the image here. And then within hours, we had a guy that was arrested, but he's been released. As I was going to bed last night, and they got a search warrant. And they searched somewhere down there in Arizona, right near the border, some town that I guess has a lot of illegal activity, cartel activity. This is interesting. So this guy's wearing I think what's going to get this guy busted, and if y'all haven't seen this image, go find it. Just Google or go to X or whatever social media platform or news. It's everywhere. You can't not find this if you just remotely type in Nancy Guthrie or Guthrie security footage. This guy's outfit is very distinctive. And more so than the backpack and the jacket, which they'll be able to locate that stuff too. He's wearing, I think, 2 ski masks because there is an up close picture around his eyes. And he's either a lizard person or he's wearing a ski mask that literally only shows like his eyeballs. And then he's got another one on top of it. Like he's really like doubled up, tripled up here. He don't want you to even know what race he is. His body language tells me that he's not black. I know I'm kind of stereotyping a little bit there, but I just kind of know the posture of black folks versus like the posture of white folks. His posture to me gives off more white guy vibe, but throws me off a little bit is he's wearing skinny jeans. So that is something that black folks like to wear is skinny jeans. Hispanics, that ghetto Hispanics too, wear skinny jeans. A lot of white people don't really wear skinny jeans. I mean, some do. Gay. Anyway, I just need to get that on a buzzer here, like on a sound effect. Gay. But what really makes this guy stand out is the way he has his gun holstered. It's very unique. It's dead center above his crotch. And it's a long holster. Now, I don't know if it's a long pistol, but it's a long holster. This ain't his first time to wear that like that. Like, you can tell this guy has worn that before. And just frankly, the being down there in the Southwest near the border and these border areas, it does make me think he's possibly cartel. Because, you see a lot of these Mexican outlaw types, these cartel members, like they'll wear their guns like it's the old West still. And it's a very aesthetic look. I mean, he's not trying to hide the fact that he's got his gun. I mean, he's just wearing it right there. I say all that to say this. Somebody recognizes that, because I'm just going to tell you, if I saw a guy walking around, open carry people, no offense, but you look a little corny sometimes. I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, I'm glad you carry, but sometimes it's like, hey, bro, save a little Second Amendment for the rest of us. And you're also going to be the first one to get shot when a bad guy walks in Walmart and he's scoping out who to take out first. The guy with the gun. Bang. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. But somebody knows this guy. Somebody knows, oh, yeah, that's that douchebag that had his gun over his crotch. And I thought to myself, I sure would hate for there to be a misfire there. Somebody knows this guy, and that's how he's going to get busted. It's because somebody saw him and thought to themselves, I bet you he's about to be a transitioner. And they're going to snitch on him, and that's how he's going to get caught. Phone line, 601-879-0002. Ellis Autoplex text line, 769-241-1944. Let's take our first break. We'll be right back here on The Clay Edwards Show.
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
Hey guys, this is Casey Ellis with Ellis Autoplex, located on Highway 471 in Brandon. Ellis Autoplex, known as Little Truck City, is your old school mom and pop style dealership that's family owned and operated.
I'm trying to get this chat situation fixed. I don't know what kind of BS hard reset my program did here. They're allowing a lot more customization options now, finally. But I didn't realize that, or I would have done all the customization settings last night. Anyway, I'm going to cut the commercials back up. Y'all are going to see me on the screen, but I'm not going to be chatting.
Get to Mazda of Jackson and take advantage of these super deals before time runs out. Get 1.9% financing for 63 months on all 2025 Mazda CX-5s and 2026 CX-90s, CX-50s, and Mazda 3s with approved credit, and get 1-year maintenance included in your new vehicle purchase. Don't wait another minute to experience Mazda's exhilarating performance, top-notch safety, and reliability online at MazdaofJackson.com or visit I-55 Frontage Road.
When seconds making a play, Short's got it covered.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
1, 2, 3, Wildcat!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Come see me, Jamie Creel, at Shelter Insurance and see why Forbes has rated us #1 in the world.
Here at Lake and Glass and Tint, we've become well known for two things: window tint and windshields. Now, when it comes to window tint, you already know that we're the go-to for home, car, and office. And as always, we offer free consultations. So if you're in the need of window tint or windshields, give us a call, 601-946-1000. Check us out on Facebook or Instagram or at lakeandglassandtint.com. Lake and Glass and Tint, where quality matters.
Your pool should be something you enjoy, not something you fight with. Hi, I'm Darren with Elite Pools. At Elite Pools, we do more than just service. We take care of everything your pool needs, from your routine maintenance to your full repairs, upgrades, and even complete transformations. If your pool needs a little attention or a fresh start, then Elite Pools can bring it back to life. Visit Elite Pools online at elitepoolsms.com. That's elitepoolsms.com. Or give us a call. At Elite Pools, we keep you swimming.
This Valentine's Day, be the hero without the hassle. At Green Oak, we're the Valentine's Day experts. We know exactly what she wants, and we make it easy for you to get it right. Choose from stunning hand-designed floral arrangements and gifts online at greenoakms.com or visit us in-store in Jackson next to Palm Bridges Park or in Ridgeland at the Township. Green Oak does all the work. You get all the credit. Order now at greenoakms.com and make this Valentine's Day unforgettable. Green Oak, Jackson's floral expert since 1960.
Since 2012, Brentech Solutions has been keeping Central Mississippi businesses connected and protected. From secure data backup and cloud services with Synology to reliable network design and maintenance, servers, and business Wi-Fi, Brentech truly does it all. Brentech is your Ring Pro partner and smart home automation solutions provider. Brentech can handle Microsoft 365 support and even Starlink. Visit brentech.ms. That's brentech.ms. IT solutions that work.
When it's time to get serious about work-ready equipment, come see me, Noah Sullivan, at H&H Chief Sales in Carthage. From rugged Big Tex trailers to durable CM and Legend X truck beds, H&H has what your truck needs to work harder and last longer. For the field, H&H carries reliable ag equipment from Salford, New Leader, and Chandler. Visit H&H Chief Sales in Carthage today or anytime at hhchiefsales.com. H&H, quality equipment, knowledgeable service, and solutions that work as hard as you do.
Broadcasting live from the Men's Health and Women's Wellness of Mississippi studios. This is the Clay Edwards.
Welcome back in to the Clay Edwards Show. You're live on WYAB. This segment brought to you by our friends over at, how about my buddies right there at El Patrio Mexican Grill and Cantina. Two great locations to serve you. Flowwood at Dogwood, and of course, Cross Gates, Brandon. Great food, good times, cold drinks, hot food, great tacos. Man, I love their fajitas. There's nothing like sizzling fajitas coming out and the smoke hitting your nose. The smoke. Yeah, the smoke. We call it smoke, steam, whatever you want to call it. Coming off the sizzling fajita tray. The onions. Oh, so good. Oh, so good. You can go into a Mexican restaurant with full intentions on getting something else. But if somebody in your proximity orders fajitas and those things come sizzling by you, fajitas it is. So you know what? I was going to do the chimichanga, however you want to pronounce it. But I'm going to do the fajitas today. I'm going to do the fajitas. Now, I don't know about you people that they get the shrimp fajitas. I don't know about shrimp on my fajita. Give me my steak. Give me my chicken. Give me my steak if I got to pick between one of the two. But that's just me. To each their own. Y'all get by to see them today. It's officially patio weather. It is Mexican restaurant patio weather here in the middle of February in Mississippi. Y'all get out there and see them this Valentine's. Don't go to, never mind the big old fancy restaurants. Get over to either El Patrio location. If your girl ain't happy with a trip to the Mexican restaurant on Valentine's, she's not a keeper, guys. I'm just pro tip right there. If she ain't happy at a Mexican restaurant, she's high maintenance and she's never going to be happy. You're never going to keep her happy. Take her to the Mexican restaurant, get her big old frozen margarita of her choice. Find out what her number is. You know what I mean? How many margaritas does it take for the clothes to fall off? They all got a number. Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? If it's 4, ooh-wee. You got a champ right there. If it's 4, man, usually it's around 3. Find out what her number is and enjoy your Valentine's. But if she needs a steakhouse, big fancy place, I'd be cautious. She's going to take a lot in the divorce if she needs a fancy restaurant on Valentine's. If she's happy with the good old Mexican food, that's a keeper. That's my challenge for y'all this weekend. Find out if your girl is a Mexican restaurant girl or if you got to go take her to the fancy white tablecloth place. But El Patrio, either location, Cross Gates, Brandon, or, of course, Dogwood at Flowwood. That brings me to something else real quick. A buddy of mine sent me a screenshot yesterday of some white liberal woman ranting and raving on the internet about the MAGA not wanting to watch Bad Bunny. And we're all just a bunch of bigots and racists and xenophobes, transphobes, gayphobes, and all that because we don't want to watch something we don't even understand. And frankly, it was terrible. I mean, just be honest, it was terrible. A bunch of humans dressed up as bushes, guys making out in a pickup truck. I mean, that's blasphemous in and of itself. Pickup trucks are for girls and Daisy Dukes on the tailgate, mud riding. Anyway, teach their own. But she was rambling on about it. I mean, I got the screenshot. We may read it later. I doubt it, though. But at the end of it, of course, she had to work her way to immigration. And she's like, well, since MAGA hates Mexicans so much because we don't want to listen to Bad Bunny, y'all just don't even go eat at no Mexican restaurants. I don't want to see none of y'all in a Mexican restaurant eating salsa and queso and chimichangas. Hold on, I am going to pull it up here real quick. And I got some of y'all's text messages too, telling me I needed to do better show prep. There's a difference in not doing show prep and hitting a snag. I hit a snag. I did 3 hours worth of show prep last night. So thank you very much. Feel free to change the channel if it bothered you that much. We're not going to beg for anybody's attendance here. Let's see here. All right. It was at the tail end of this thing. Where'd it go? Yeah, she says, I'm assuming in your protest, you won't be eating any other ethnic foods either, right? I mean, being pro-American, and while you're at it, on Cinco de Mayo, don't take your ass to the nearest Spanish-speaking restaurant. Stay home, throw some meat on the grill, and steal the day from the Hispanics instead. You know, the American way. Now they make this argument all the time. This isn't a new argument, but why don't you go ask those Spanish-speaking restaurants if they want MAGA to stay home on Cinco de Mayo? You go ask them, hey, do you want them bigot, MAGA, racist, transphobes, homophobes, xenophobes? Do you want them to stay home on Cinco de Mayo? You may catch a whooping up in one of the Mexican restaurants if you ask them that. They didn't open up Mexican restaurants in Rankin County because they want MAGA to stay home on Cinco de Mayo. They are for everybody. You would be surprised at just how many Mexican restaurant owners here in Central Mississippi voted for Donald Trump. I'm guessing, and I don't want to speak for anybody, I'm guessing they don't want you, white liberal nut jobs, in there on Cinco de Mayo, going all carrying on them. This isn't how I wanted my tacos. It's got a little too much cilantro on it. I have an allergy. I have a nut allergy. I bet you do. I bet you do. A nut allergy. Addicted. Anyway, I just got a kick out of that. The El Patrio live read made me think about it. I had it in my notes to talk about this morning. They just don't even go to the Mexican restaurant. Yeah, that's what the Mexican restaurants want us to do, is not go to it. That's got to be one of the dumbest arguments that liberals have been trying to make ever since we wanted to enforce the border. I mean, I think we all accept the fact that there's a possibility, and I don't want to speak for any of these restaurants, but we all accept that there's a possibility that some of these restaurants may have some illegals working in them. You know, I've heard rumors over the years about certain ones in Jackson, possibly on, well, I'm not even going to be passive aggressive and say which ones, but we've all heard about it. And, you know, occasionally we just say, we'll look the other way. You know, I know that story came out about ICE going and eating at the Mexican restaurant. I've been a huge supporter of all this stuff that ICE does. They went and ate at the Mexican restaurant, and then they came back and arrested the people that worked at the Mexican restaurant. Look, of all the things I've heard, and if I'm not, you know, not knowing any other context, because there's always some context that they don't tell us, assuming it was just plain Jane Mexican restaurant workers without any warrants for violent crimes, hadn't raped anybody, murdered anybody, been associated with MS-13 or whatever, Trinidad, whatever, assuming they were just law-abiding, other than breaking in the country, law-abiding citizens or illegal immigrants. You know what I'm trying to say here. Taking the story at face value, it was in bad taste to go eat there and then walk back there and arrest the staff that works there. If there was no other extenuating circumstances other than them just being here illegally, I wouldn't have done it. It was a bad look. But other than that, fully support ICE. Fully support ICE. So anyway, get out, enjoy your favorite Mexican restaurant today, tomorrow, this weekend for Valentine's. And I recommend and co-sign on either El Potrillo location. And what's really cool about the El Potrillos is they do like special Valentine's themed drinks. So, all right, let's take another break here. And anybody that has a problem with my production skills, kiss my butt. We'll be right back here on The Clay Edwards Show.
.039 WYAB.
This is Central Mississippi's Stimulating Talk.
1039 WYAB. Pocahontas, Jackson.
Looking for adventure, amazing food, and a little relaxation all in one place? You'll find it at Cypress Point Resort in Brandon.
Yes, everything's coming through. Everything's coming through over here. Like I said, they changed all the customization features. I kind of noticed it yesterday, but it somehow I got it to work on accident. But we got it all set up now. We good to go. I wanted y'all to be able to see your chats. I mean, I know that's why y'all like to chat, so you can see your chats on the screen, and I wanted it to have y'all's pictures. I like the way it was. But I do love it. I saw some features there, some new styles that I thought looked really good. We're just not going to do a whole lot of experimenting right now. But I saw some I liked. I saw some I liked a lot. Yeah, y'all be sure to hit the like button, man. We got looks like about 50 some odd people watching on YouTube. Hit that like button, man. It helps a lot. It helps a lot.
Highway 80, Cross Gates, Brandon. Men, if you answer yes to any of these questions, you could be suffering from low testosterone. Do you have low sex drive? ED, always tired, depressed, loss of muscle mass, obese, loss of focus and drive? You, my friends, need to get your numbers checked. Check out Men's Health of Mississippi, located in Madison, Mississippi, and online at menshealthms.com. Guys, get your numbers checked today. Trust me, she'll thank you for it. I promise. menshealthms.com. Men's Health of Mississippi.
Hi, Kim Wade here. Are you craving a home-cooked meal without the hassle? Come over to McBee's Bar and Grill in Ridgeland for their Blue Plate lunch specials. Served up every weekday, at McBee's is a different entree every day. Chicken spaghetti on Mondays, beef tip Tuesday, pork chop Wednesday, spaghetti Thursday, and catfish Fridays. And McBee's Blue Plate lunch comes with 2 classic southern sides and cornbread or a roll. McBee's specials are served every weekday from 11 to 2. McBee's, buzzing the res since 1982.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind with friends and family? El Potrillo Mexican Restaurant is calling your name. With locations in Flowood and Cross Gates, Brandon, El Potrillo is the cozy, family-owned gym where great food meets great times. Enjoy El Potrillo's signature margaritas and happy hour specials that keep their customers coming back for more. Indulge in their authentic Mexican dishes prepared with love and served in a warm, family-friendly atmosphere. Come to El Potrillo and taste the traditions. El Potrillo, where family, flavor, and fun come together.
When leaks, clogs, or cold showers slow you down, call on Anglin Plumbing, the plumbing experts who get the job done right the first time. Leaky faucet, sink, or toilet? Need a water heater installed? Call on Anglin Plumbing. You can always trust Anglin's reliable and hardworking technicians. Don't let plumbing headaches ruin your day. Call on Anglin Plumbing Service to get it fixed. And you can be a part of the team. Anglin Plumbing is now hiring. Learn more about Anglin Plumbing at anglinplumbing.com.
Pure Air Consultants offers services on your heating and cooling system. It's time to get your heating system serviced. We offer replacement, service, maintenance agreements. It's important because if you have a gas heating system, it can produce carbon monoxide. So you want to make sure you have your system serviced and cleaned to protect your family. You want to make sure your system is safe to run. You can find us on our website at mypureairconsultants.com, mypureairconsultants.com.
Broadcasting live from the Men's Health and Women's Wellness of Mississippi studios. This is the Clay.
Welcome back in to the Clay Edwards Show here on WYAB. It seemed like a short break there, didn't it? All right, so y'all be sure to check out Lakeland Glass and Tint for all of your window tinting needs, home, car, or business. They got you covered. You can get a free quote today at lakelandglassandtint.com. Of course, you know, they got glass in the name. They can handle all of your automotive glass repair and replacement needs. Got a rock pick? Swing by. No appointment needed. Just make sure it ain't going to be raining that day, so they can put that sealer in there that will keep the crack from spreading. I think it's $50 to get your rock picks fixed. So swing by, get that out, get that done. Let it save you having to get a new windshield, unfortunately, like myself, and get rolling it back down the road. And of course, don't forget, they can also handle all your vehicle wrapping needs. Want to turn your vehicle into a rolling billboard? They can do it. Just swing by. Their design team can design an awesome wrap that makes your vehicle stand out from the crowd. Little pro tip here: don't try to put too much information on it. Also, you people that buy digital billboards, less is more. I got 2 seconds to read it when you're going down the road. I got 2 seconds to read it when it's up on the billboard. You just want a big, bright, big logo. Who, what, when, where, or who and where. That's all I need to know. You know, I thought McBee's did a really good job with their billboards. It said McBee's and it said Blue Plate Lunch. Perfect. That's all I need to know. I'll find McBee's. I don't need the fine print. I don't need your address. I don't need none of that. That's just a pro tip if you're getting vehicle wrapped. Anyway, I digress. LakelandGlassandTint.com. They can also do vehicle ceramic coating, paint polishing, and all that good stuff. And if they're located on Flowwood Drive, Lakeland Drive, and the newest location, downtown Brandon on the corner of 471 and Highway 80. All right. Let's see here. What topic shall we hit right now? How about the Super Bowl? Since we've talked about that a little bit, the angry white liberals, the Super Bowl. Well, hold on one second. Let me button this Guthrie thing up real quick. I haven't talked about this because I don't like Savannah Guthrie. I haven't forgotten about what she did and said to Donald Trump in 2020 at that town hall. I've never been a fan. Frankly, I think she's a lizard person. And she's done nothing during this whole ordeal with her mother being kidnapped. And first and foremost, we're praying for Nancy Guthrie. I hope she is found safe. It ain't looking good. If I had to bet my house on it, she's dead, in my opinion. But we're praying that that's not the case. But she's been gone almost 2 weeks. She didn't have her medicine. It ain't looking good. With that said, I don't like Savannah Guthrie. She's supported all of these Democrat policies, open borders, defunding the police. You're all racist bigots, homophobes, transphobes, xenophobes. If you think we need more police and you don't agree with any of these things, you know, people always think like that until crime comes to their door. Uh-oh, mama got kidnapped. I suddenly support the police. I suddenly support Kash Patel and the FBI. Oh, look at there. Donald Trump, a guy that I tried to humiliate on national TV over QAnon, which, man, fast forward a few years and that didn't age well. But anyway, Now I suddenly need his help to get my mother back safely. That's if she ain't involved somehow or another. And I wouldn't normally go straight there. And this allegedly, I wouldn't normally go straight there. But that video they did the other day where she was with her family and she's quoting the Silence of the Lambs stuff. And there was another one where she did something similar too, but I don't remember what it was. Very weird. There's something funky going on. What's the saying? Something stinks in Denmark. Something ain't right. I will be more surprised if the family isn't involved than if they are involved. But we'll see. That's just my thoughts on it. And I'll be honest, I hadn't said anything about this mainly because I didn't have nothing nice to say. I really didn't. And there wasn't a whole lot of evidence out there other than this lady's missing. Yesterday, this whole thing busted wide open when they were able to violate all the privacy acts and get the video information that we were told doesn't exist. Yeah, that doesn't record. That doesn't go anywhere except, well, it did. It did go somewhere. It went to the cloud. Let's take a call. Good morning, you on there?
Man, I just think she has really gone to a low. First of all, wasn't she the one that first reported your commander-in-chief in the Epstein file? I mean, it seems like this country is becoming more or less bankrupt, and with this black and white and red and blue gang banging, why can't we just get good governance without all the hate? All this hatred y'all spreading, man, it's just pathetic. You sound pathetic on air, man. I just don't even know why I even turn on it every now and then. Same old radical. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It just started even making sense. All these people that's doing this thing to these little children need to be arrested, and the first one needs to go truckers in the state. You know what I'm saying?
The first one, what?
This guy's a psychopath. He's pathetic. And February the 16th is Lucifer's birthday. Him and Bibi Netanyahu will be celebrating bringing America into war. Anybody in the military, man, get out the military. By any means military. Don't go and fight for no sad, disgusting people like these of running our government.
Hold on now. Now I am paid by Mossad here. You will not talk about Bibi Netanyahu on this radio show. My check might not come through.
All the good, firm white people in America, it's time to stand up. It's going to have to be a cleansing civil war in this country. Leave black people out of it. Better yet, like I say, we're the indigenous people in the world. You know what I'm saying? I begin to believe a lot of y'all just subhuman, disgusting, and and your thing in Iran, it's not gonna go your way, sir. It's about over with. It was a good run. 400 years of slavery, y'all still on the bottom, still in robbing, still in the killing. Judgment is coming, son. You know what I'm saying? Your judgment coming too. My boys on your ass. Y'all can tag people, flock people, and all that. Y'all ain't got no pack, no killing. You know what I'm saying? People can kill y'all just like y'all can kill people. But, just be easy on it. The Lord gonna serve you good. Notice Yahweh ain't alien. Them fake Messiah Jews or whatever, they time is gonna be up. It's not gonna go as you plan. Thank you, and all the good God-fearing white people, stand up to this garbage. Thank you and have a good day. Shalom.
We really got to look at our mental health situation here in Mississippi. Really, bring back insane asylums. You just got to call on a spade here. We really got to start bringing back insane asylums. We truly do. Now, what's funny is he was insinuating that Trump is some kind of pedio, but they seem to ignore this little story. And I was going to save it for hour 2, but we got a couple minutes here. ABC News. Boy, this slid under the radar, didn't it? ABC News, February 9th. For the guy that sent me the text about I don't do show prep, I saved this. So the former police chief who investigated Jeffrey Epstein in the mid-2000s told the FBI he had received a call from Donald Trump at the time to say, "Thank goodness you're stopping him. Everyone has known he's been doing this." That is according to an FBI account. Now, this is ABC News having to admit this. You know, it's like if the liberal mainstream media ever has to report something good on Donald Trump or bad on one of themselves, you know it's true. Because they're never going to go out of their way to say anything positive about Donald Trump, and they're never going to expose one of their own unless they absolutely have to. That's why I just can't take you people serious with this Epstein stuff. Yes, anybody who actually violated a child's innocence should absolutely have to stand in front of a cinder block wall, and you know the rest. And I hope they burn in hell. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, how we get to that point, I don't know. Got to start pressing some charges. I agree. But you know what? This is the uncomfortable truth that a lot of y'all don't want to hear. Doesn't affect my day-to-day life, not one bit. It just doesn't. It's terrible. We need to be doing something about it. But there's a lot of pedos right here in the state of Mississippi that I'm way more concerned about. I'm way more concerned about winning the culture war and preventing more pedos from being more, or let me rephrase that, preventing, and y'all don't understand how important the culture war is. The Super Bowl, the halftime show, how important winning the culture war, controlling the narrative, how important that is. If we lose that, we run the chance of normalizing pedophilia. It ain't Republicans who tried to change the name of pedos to MAPS to take the edge off of it, minor attracted people. It wasn't Republicans. That's Democrats. That's these nut job liberals that want to normalize pedophilia. And they do it one little thing at a time. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. Stuff like the Super Bowl halftime show. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
Jackson, get ready for the official Dixie National Rodeo After Show at Martin's downtown on Saturday, February 14th. Live on stage, Cowboy Troy, the pioneer of hip hop and country rap. You've seen him with Big and Rich, Nashville Star, and even Dancing with the Stars. Now he's bringing that high-energy Texas country sound straight to Martin's. Don't miss this one-night party after the rodeo. Cowboy Troy. Tickets are on sale now at Eventbrite or visit the Martin's Downtown Facebook page.
Grizz Nation, your Memphis Grizzlies are back at FedEx Forum after the All-Star break on Friday, February 20th to host the Utah Jazz. Get here and get loud for the home team on Gospel Night. Grab your tickets today at grizzlies.com/tickets or at the FedEx Forum box office in Memphis.
Hello, I'm Gary Jolly from the Tractor Store. LS Tractor understands your passion for the land, and just like you, LS Tractor is committed to excellence and superior products. LS Tractor comes with a long list of standard features that are unmatched by other brands and backed with the LS commitment to provide exceptional customer service and satisfaction. You get a lot more for your money with the LS Tractor. Come to the Tractor Store in Richland to experience the LS difference. The Tractor Store in Richland.
Hi, this is Allen, nurse practitioner at the MEA Medical Clinic in Flora, Mississippi. Located in the Cotton Exchange Plaza, we are here to provide patient-centered care that is thorough, compassionate, and convenient. Whether you need primary care services or same-day medical care when you aren't feeling your best, we're here to support your health.
MEA Medical Clinics.
Looking to make technology work for your business instead of the other way around? Visit brentech.ms today. From reliable network infrastructure and wireless internet to cloud or on-premise backups, Brentech has solutions that keep your business connected, secure, and running smoothly. Don't let tech headaches slow you down. Discover how Brentech can simplify and elevate your business. Brentech.ms. That's Brentech.ms. Brentech, technology made easy.
Pure Air Consultants offers services on your heating and cooling system. It's time to get your heating system serviced. We offer replacement, service, maintenance agreements. It's important because if you have a gas heating system, it can produce carbon monoxide. You want to make sure you have your system serviced and cleaned to protect your family. You want to make sure your system is safe to run. You can find us on our website at mypureairconsultants.com, mypureairconsultants.com.
I'm speaking with Lee Bounds of Rapid Rate Mortgage. How does real estate agent Rita Jensen succeed when time is of the essence?
In today's market, it is so important to communicate and close on time. Typically have 30 days to close, get a home inspection, appraisal, title work, that kind of thing is a mortgage process. And a realtor relationship is so important. With a realtor like Rita Jensen with Remax Connection, she helps us to close on time.
RitaJensen.net.
This is Jack Hoffman. For nearly 31 years, Tico's Steakhouse has been a staple of fine dining in Jackson, Mississippi. Dad has long since desired for me to come work alongside him. And now that I'm here, I would like to invite you to come experience our family tradition of our hospitality, sizzling steaks, and healthy poured beverages. Our dining rooms are open and we are taking reservations. Our private rooms are also available along with takeout. Call today or stop in to experience Tico's in the second generation.
Tico's Steakhouse, East County Lime Road in Ridgeland, 601-956-1030. Broadcasting live from the Men's Health and Women's Wellness of Mississippi studios. This is the Clay Edwards Show.
Welcome back in to the Clay Edwards Show. We got about a minute before the top of the hour break here. When we come back, I want to get into, we're going to shift gears a little bit here. I want to get into, we got the Super Bowl numbers in. For all the libtards that told us that we were just a bunch of bigots and Bad Bunny was the greatest thing ever. Kid Rock wasn't going to draw anything, but we got the final numbers and it was devastating for the NFL, just how well Kid Rock did. And we got some other things we want to hit too. Lindsey Whiteside and more. We'll be right back.
This is Central Mississippi's Stimulating Talk.
1039 WYAB, Pocahontas, Jackson.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Pfizer.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Investigators are still looking for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie and the person who kidnapped her a week and a half ago after they detained a man named Carlos during a traffic stop south of Tucson last night.
I hope they get the suspect, because I'm not it. They better do their job and find the suspect that did it so they can clear my name.
He was taken into custody hours after the FBI released images of a masked man, apparently with a gun, at Guthrie's door on the night she disappeared. Correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti from Tucson.
Cybersecurity experts tell CBS News even without an active subscription, Nest cameras still record when they detect motion. That video gets stored virtually in a cloud. On Tuesday, Savannah Guthrie posted the new images on social media saying someone out there recognizes this person, adding, "Bring her home."
The FAA says it shut down the airport in El Paso, Texas for 10 days for security reasons. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
The FAA is not clarifying what those reasons are and is now calling the airspace a national defense airspace, warning that pilots who do not follow this notice to airmen, this no-fly zone, that they may be intercepted, detained, and interviewed by law enforcement, warning that they could face civil penalties, have their licenses revoked.
A surprise in the Labor Department's just released jobs numbers. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
The delayed January jobs report is out, and it was better than expected. 130,000 jobs were created during the month. The unemployment rate edged down just a bit to 4.3%. from 4.4%.
We're hearing from terrified students at a high school in a remote community in the Canadian Rockies, where police say 8 people were killed, including the female shooter. CBS's MTS Tyab.
Around 175 students are enrolled at Tumbler Ridge Secondary School, including 17-year-old Darian Quist.
I was in the mechanics classroom preparing to do some work on my car when the alarm went off that I've never heard before. And our principal goes throughout the halls and she's saying, people close your doors, lock down, stuff like that.
2 other victims were found at a house nearby. Dow futures up 238. We're not the only ones who get jealous. Scientists in Finland say monkeys do too. Here's CBS's Michael Wallace.
Their study published today in Proceedings of the Royal Society B says they observed jealous adolescent baboons often trying to steal their mother's attention while the mom was grooming a sibling. One young female lured her sister away from their mother with the promise of play, then took her spot in her mother's arms.
This is CBS News.
You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored.
When was the last time you watched your home movies?
Disasters strike unexpectedly. Every year, American families lose the one thing they'd run back into a burning building for, their family's memories. Hi, I'm Nick.
And I'm Adam. We started Legacy Box to help save your family's most important recorded moments so you don't have to worry.
Load Legacy Box with your old movies, film reels, and shoeboxes of photos.
We work our digitizing magic, converting those memories right to the cloud so they're safe and accessible forever.
It's fast. We always send your originals back, and it's done right here in the USA.
Over 1 million families have trusted Legacy Box. Better Homes and Garden, Real Simple, and Inc. Magazine are all talking about Legacy Box.
New York Times columnist David Pogue says, have them digitized. I wish I'd done it sooner. Take action. Save your family's memories today with Legacy Box.
Go to legacybox.com/value to get an incredible 50% off your Legacy Box. That's legacybox.com/value for 50% off while supplies last. LegacyBox.com.
Local news and weather brought to you by Mississippi Energy Services. We're your fast, affordable, and friendly generator service company. msenergy.us. msenergy.us.
A heads up for heavy rain and possibly thunderstorms. Today, a 20% chance for rain with a high at 72. Partly cloudy tonight with a low at 48. Mostly sunny Thursday with a high at 68. With news on 103.9 WIAB, I'm Chris Davis. Rain chances begin Friday, and by Saturday afternoon, some of that rain could be heavy in central Mississippi. You could get up to an inch, says the Weather Service, and they say some thunderstorms could come with that Saturday night into early Sunday, and severe storms may be possible. That weather system is still a few days away, so the closer to the weekend, the more accurate the predictions. Liquor sales on Sundays could be happening in Mississippi. A bill passed by the State House says if a city or county passes its own ordinance and approves, liquor could be sold between 1 and 6 p.m. on Sundays. That would still have to pass the Senate to become law. What will not become law this year is allowing student athletes to profit from their name, likeness, and image. The bill that would have allowed that was in a House committee for consideration and did not go any further than that. The confirmation of Jackson's new police chief could happen before the month is out, say members of the Jackson City Council. Dr. Rashal Brackney was appointed by Mayor John Horn last week. Sheriff Tyree Jones, currently in charge of the department, tells WLBT he's made some changes in the command structure of the police department that he believes will make her job easier once she's here. Gas in Mississippi has been going up, and Gas Buddy now reports that the state average is $2.44 for a gallon of regular. The cheapest in the state is at a station in Meridian, selling it for $2. The cheapest in the Jackson Metro, $2.11 at a station in Brandon. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WIAB. I'm Chris Davis.
Jackson, get ready for the official Dixie National Rodeo After Show at Martin's downtown on Saturday, February 14th. Live on stage, Cowboy Troy, pioneer of hip-hop and country rap. You've seen him with Big and Rich, Nashville Star, and even Dancing with the Stars. Now he's bringing that high-energy Texas country sound straight to Martin's. Don't miss this one-night party after the rodeo. Cowboy Troy. Tickets are on sale now at Eventbrite or visit the Martin's Downtown Facebook page.
Ladies, tired of running on empty, sleepless nights, mood swings, stubborn weight, skin that has lost its glow? It is not just getting older. It is your body begging for help. Hey, y'all, I'm Morgan at Women's Wellness in Mississippi. At Women's Wellness in Mississippi, we bring it all together. Hormone therapy, medical weight loss, and the latest, greatest aesthetic treatments like facials, lasers, Botox, and so much more. This is where wellness and beauty meet so that you can feel amazing inside and out. At Women's Wellness in Mississippi, the best version of you is waiting right around the corner.
Welcome to the Clay Edwards Show. More adrenaline.
You know, it's a pretty interesting time to be alive. What's the saying? May the times you live in be interesting. We've accomplished that.
And more testosterone for your morning drive.
But when you know you've got a problem, how about tell people and be honest? What's going on?
Going to war on cancel culture and bringing the spotlight on issues and topics from around the city of Jackson.
I feel like Jackson, Mississippi.
No one else wants to talk about.
The whole system is corrupt and evil. It's unreal, and they don't care, and everybody knows that. It's just sad.
And fights for the soul of America.
I'm going to need y'all to explain to me what a positive solution is, because you positive solutions only people have been in charge for a while now, and I'm not seeing too many positive solutions.
You never met a like
Strap in, turn up the volume, and get ready, Jackson, for unfiltered, no sugar added talk radio. It's award-winning podcaster Clay.
Boom goes La Dynamite. It's hour 2, the most incendiary show on the RADIO. This is the Clay Edwards Show, and this segment is brought to you by friends at Elite Pools. Man, Mr. Darren Solik is the owner over there, local guy, former law enforcement. Good dude, man. Look, you can visit Elite Pools online at elitepoolsms.com, elitepoolsms.com. Start getting that pool ready for the summertime. Heck, if you got a heated pool, start getting it ready for springtime. Heck, get it ready for now at elitepoolsms.com. Hey, look, man, they can handle anything that your pool needs, from routine maintenance to full repairs, upgrades, and even complete transformations. Elite Pools can bring your old pool back to life. Is your pool water green? Look, call Elite Pools before you just go to dumping chemicals in that thing. It could be a wide range of things, the least of which are your chemicals, including your filter, the water flow, even the sand type you're using. Elite Pools is also an exclusive dealer for Jandy equipment, which comes with a 3-year parts and labor warranty, which, look, that's a guarantee most dealers do not make. So that's going to cover your parts like heaters, filters, pumps, return jets, and more for 3 straight years. Look, Elite Pools also made in America, 100% Merlin liners. They use them. It's vinyl. Made in the USA vinyl. Merlin. That's right. Elite Pools has got it. This ain't no China stuff. Made in America. Hey, they even work after hours when the other guys won't. Visit them online today, elitepoolsms.com, elitepoolsms.com. Don't matter where you're at, they'll come to you. If you're as long as you're in Mississippi, they got you. Heck, they may come over to Alabama. I don't know. Reach out to them and let Darren find out where you're at, what your problem is, and he's going to work through it. Hey, we had a meeting one day last week to get all signed up. He had to postpone because he had an emergency service call out in Bolton or somewhere like that, and he was busy doing that all day. But that's the kind of guy he is. He had a customer that had an emergency that required massive surgery, we'll call it, and he did that, cleared his calendar and did that. That's customer service right there. elitepoolsms.com. All right, Ellis Autoplex text line, 769-241-1944. We'll read some of the hit text here in a little bit. But let's go over here to the Super Bowl stuff. I want to put the nail in this coffin. We're going to button this story up. I find it so funny that lefties who don't even like sports, they don't listen to Bad Bunny, they hate all of us, they hate this country, and they're mad at us because we simply will not watch their dumbass halftime show by a non-English speaking mumble rapper running through a human bush maze, guys making out in pickup trucks, just all this other foolishness going on. It just wasn't entertaining to me. It wasn't entertaining to a lot of us, apparently. But I don't know why they're so determined to have us sitting there with our eyes duct taped wide open, staring at the TV like some form of digital waterboarding. I mean, do we have to watch it for you to enjoy it? Seriously. You can't enjoy it without me having to enjoy it or watch it? I don't want to watch it. No, I'm not going to do it. But Clay, no. Clay, diversity is our greatest strength. No, ain't going to do it. I ain't watching it with y'all. I don't want to. I like Kid Rock. I like Brantley Gilbert. I like Lee Bryce. Yeah, but Clay, what about Erica Kirk? I don't care about Erica Kirk. It's a free Kid Rock concert over on the other channel. But what about the Jews? They killed Charlie Kirk. Well, I mean, that's unfortunate if true. But I'm pretty sure it was a guy with a trans girl boyfriend that killed Charlie Kirk. Not magic planes and time travelers and anything else Candace Owens said. You people are crazy. There's times in my life I thought I was crazy. But maybe I'm just the crazy one. Then I realized I'm not. I am not the crazy one. Y'all are. Bat crap crazy. And this coming from a guy that believes in ancient aliens. Take me back to the mothership, please. If this is what I have to share this earth with, take me back to the home planet, wherever we are from, because this is becoming uninhabitable if I have to continue to do it with these nut jobs or take them away. It's getting harder and harder to share this rock with these idiots. But man, they're just damned and determined to force us to watch their diversity. So the ratings are in. So y'all know that and I haven't looked at the updated numbers, but as of yesterday morning, the TPUSA show done about 25 million views, which is interesting, right? That's interesting. So 48.6 million U.S. households tuned into the Super Bowl, representing a 13% decrease from last year's game. So a lot of that has to do with the fact that